I had some failures with my transplants. The bugs got to them that I planted myself down in the basement. So I went to the greenhouse and got a 6-pack of cabbages and a 6-pack of broccoli. But I'm also gonna start another round of cabbages and kale and just put them under this burlap that I got when I was in Memphis. See how that goes. So maybe they won't get as much transplant shock. I mean, the bugs might get to them, but we'll see how it goes. This could be a better way of starting seeds than down in the basement, in a way. The zinnias keep growing and growing, putting on lots of blooms all year long. They kind of flopped over in the way of my path, but I pushed them over and they've been staying away. But I might need to have some way to keep them from falling all over the place next year. Same goes for these black-eyed Susans and the Shasta daisies. Need to figure out a way to stake them and keep them from falling over. The sauce tomatoes have been coming in since mid-July. Here it is mid-August, and the Plum Regal is the big winner. They produce a nice size, and you know, they're a nice determinate. They don't get too tall, and lots of flesh, not too many seeds. So they definitely are the winners. I'll keep planting those. The Martino's Roma and the San Marzano, they didn't do quite as well. Lots of blossom end rot and much smaller. The beans I planted back in mid to and late July in Kansas here, you want to get them planted by the end of July to get a good crop in before the first frost. These are making flowers, and the next week or two should start having beans. Got another heat wave coming through, so hopefully it cools off a bit when they start producing. Planted these two in mid-July, and then these two rows over here in late July. It's the middle of August. The Celebrity Plus tomatoes have been very good. I'm a little disappointed that they are growing a lot taller than I want them to. I want to keep them under 5 feet. But it looks like they're about to produce another round. They've already probably made well over 30 pounds from 3 plants. And then the Sun Gold is just going all over the place. I'm gonna have to try to put the cherry tomatoes and the black Krim indeterminate tomato in a different area than the determinates, so that we can not have such a big forest of tomatoes that's hard to get around on the other side when you're trying to pick peppers. This variety of cucumber sprawling along the ground here is called General Lee. Not only was he a great American who almost put a whipping on them Yankee communists, but he also makes a good cucumber, good slicing cucumber. The late planting of winter squashes has gone well. Got a butternut right here, got some acorn squash here, spaghetti squash over there, a couple of baby doll watermelons. We're about ready to pick. Been getting some zucchinis. Now that one's ready to pick. There's that one in the middle. Lots of cucumbers. Chicago pickling right here. And General Lee. Great American. These are the American giant sunflowers. They grow a lot thicker and much bigger heads than the Russian mammoths, but they droop over and they're very prone to snapping and breaking. So I would give the edge to the Russians, because look at that one over there. It's 12 feet tall. It's gone through some pretty wild storms too. I've been having a hard time germinating carrots this summer. I did one last planting yesterday. Laid down some straw, and I hope that just a thin layer of straw, and I'm hoping that here in mid-August they'll start germinating soon and I can get a crop in before the freeze.